Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Today's video I am going to do a review on my 3 Neverfulls. As you can tell, I really enjoy my Neverfulls. I have them in all 3 sizes, so I thought I would do a quick video on them, kind of showing you what I use each size for, what fits in each size, and I'm gonna try my best to show you how they look on my frame. Just because I know when people are getting into Louis Vuitton, the Neverfull is kind of the most popular bag, besides the Speedy. And I think a lot of people kind of get confused on which size to get. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the bags, and I'll talk about each one, the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, and yeah, let's jump right on into it. So this is the bag I'm actually currently using. This is the adorable Neverfull PM, and as you can see, it's in the damier bean print. And this bag, meaning the Neverfull PM, I think is the bag that gets the least amount of love out of all the Neverfulls. And I can understand why, because it is a tote bag. And when you think of a tote bag, you think of a bag that you just want to be able to throw your whole life into. And when people see the PM size, they're really turned off by how small it is. But this little bag holds a ton. So even though it's small, it's mighty. It's kind of like me. I'm little but mighty. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But anyways, I think this bag got a little bit more popularity after Jerusha Couture got hers. And I actually got mine right before she got hers. So when I saw that she got it, I was like, it must be a good bag, because everything Jerusha loves is fabulous. And if you are watching any type of Louis Vuitton videos, I am sure you know of her channel, because she is like the queen of Louis Vuitton. So if you're watching Jerusha, I feel so blessed, and hi. But she sold hers just because she was worried about the wear and tear of the bag. I think that's why she said she ended up selling it. I've had this particular bag for at least 2 years, if not going on 3, and it still looks brand new, and it's one of my most used bags. And as I said in videos, I take care of my bags. I baby them to an extent, but I'm not overly cautious. I mean, I use it. It's a bag. I put my stuff in it. I carry it with me. I have a toddler, so, you know, I'm as careful as I can be. I store it in its dust bag. I, stuff it. I do all that good stuff, but, you know, when I'm using it, I can't always be thinking about my bag. You know, I'm a mother. Life is going on around me. So I take care of them, but I'm not crazy, superly cautious with it. But as you can see, the handles are still straight up. I've had no wrinkling or anything. Okay, this is turning into a review of the Neverfull. I am sorry. This is not a review of the bag. This is a review of the sizes. I must remember that. But anyways, this bag is my favorite. It's held up extremely well. As you can see, I have my little luggage tag on it with my initials on it. Yeah, it's so cute. I just love this bag. So I'm gonna first tell you why I love this bag. I love this bag because it is more of a purse to me than a tote. And even though it is in the tote style, obviously open top, I carry it just like this. I never fold in the sides of my PM just because it's so small already. I mean, really don't need to make it smaller. But I love using this as a purse, meaning it's just in my space, it's in my personal bubble. I think Mel Saldara, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, she's another fabulous YouTuber. That's how she described the PM, and that's what really got me interested in it, was actually her video. Just by her saying it's in her personal bubble. The other ones, they're great, but sometimes they can feel a little big. You can kind of feel a little clumsy and awkward, and like almost that you're going to be bumping into people or bumping into things. And this one, you don't feel like that. It's, like I said, can't, third time saying it, is in your personal space. And I really love carrying this bag as a crook of the arm bag, just like this. I think it looks so cute and chic, and to me it's almost kind of like a little speedy, even though it's not. I like carrying it like that. I like carrying it in the crook of my arm. I think it looks really cute. I am on the petite side. I'm only 5'2", and just petite in general, so it fits as a shoulder bag. Oops, as it slides off. But it fits in general. It doesn't slide off like that. That was kind of a fluke. It fits as a shoulder bag. Here's my armpit. So I mean, it's not a good drop, but it's not right in the armpit either. It's comfortable. I love it. I carry it like this all the time too, especially with my little one. It's very comfortable. Like I said, it's in your space, as you can see. It's not gonna be hitting people. Because it's smaller and you can just keep your arm down on it like that, you don't really feel like people are going to be able to stick their hands in and get your stuff without you noticing, which I know is a really big concern of the other Neverfulls, that people worry about the open top and people just kind of grabbing their wallet, pickpocketing them, stealing stuff, all that horrible things that happen out in the world. But with this one, because it is so small and in your bubble, you really don't have to worry about that, because if someone's going to be trying to stick their hands in there, you're going to notice it. But like I said, I love carrying it like this. This is my favorite way to carry it. I think it looks so cute, and just to carry it like a little Speedy, but it's a little Neverfull. And yeah, so cute. So I'm going to show you everything that I have in this bag, and then I'll show you everything that I have in this bag in the other bags, because this is my essentials. These are my daily essentials, what I take with me every single day, and this bag fits everything and still can fit more. So that's just saying how much this little bag can really fit. So here's how everything looks inside. And as you can see, as my items are right now, I still have room here on the top. I can still put a water bottle, I can still put a scarf, maybe a light sweater, a toy for my little one, snacks. I still have all this room here on the top, even though this bag is filled with my stuff. So I'm going to show you what I have inside. I have this pouch. This is the pouch that came with my Neverfull MM. So this Neverfull is the older style Neverfull. So it did not come with the pouch, but if you were to buy this one new from the store, it will come with a pouch, but the pouch that comes with the PM is smaller. I believe it's like that big. So we'll have a pouch that's smaller. If you buy one pre-loved, or if you have a Neverfull MM or GM and you have this larger pouch and you wanted to use it with this PM, it fits in it perfectly. I keep it just right here on the back. It's the back thing that sits just up against the pocket. It's not bending, it's not straining, it fits perfectly. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the length of the Neverfull. Fits perfectly. So, my Neverfull MM pouch. I also have my Toiletry 19, and it has all my stuff in it. Again, no, it's my bag, just quickly showing you what fits. My cosmetic pouch in the PM size. My zippy compact wallet. My sunglass case in the MM size. My 6-ring key holder, and it has my keys in it. My Damier Bean clay. And my monogram clay. That's my essentials. That's what fits in this bag. It fits in it no problem, as I showed you. I still have plenty of room on the top. I'm using this bag, so there's like a robe receipt in there. But there's still plenty of room on the top. If I wanted to throw even more stuff in my bag, I could still fit things in this bag. Before I forget, the measurements of this bag are 11.4 length 6.7 inches in height and 5.1 inches in width. So that is the size of this bag. It is roughly about the size of this piece of paper. Roughly. But like I said, it looks small, it feels small, but it fits a ton. Now the only thing is, like I was saying, would be the strap drop. It's not the most generous of strap drops. Let's get into the MM and I will show you the difference between the strap drops. Here's the MM in the damier bean. It's currently stuffed, but as you can see, the strap drop difference between the two bags. Here's the PM, the MM's down here. So you don't get the same strap drop with the two bags, but if you're petite, you can fit it on your arm without a problem, or if you like the idea of just hand carrying this bag or carrying it in the crook of your arm, this is a really, really great bag for that. It's so cute. I just love it. And I have to say, this is probably my second Place Neverfull. It was my first until I got my MM, and I must admit, I understand why the MM is the favorite size. It is the perfect mommy bag. It is the perfect, if you have a lifestyle where you need to take a laptop, or if you're a student and you need to bring, you know, like your laptop or a binder, or if you're going to work and you kind of want to use it as a briefcase to throw in a laptop or some files. I understand why this is a favorite. And like I said, it's a great mommy bag. I bring it when I'm going out with my little one to maybe like her dance class, and I want to bring some extra clothes for her and maybe a snack and a water. Going to the movies and you want to sneak in your own food, that type of thing. This is a great bag. I use it a lot, but when I'm thinking of an everyday bag, just for my stuff, not really for a ton of extra stuff for my little one, this is the bag I go for. This is my everyday Neverfull. This is my, I'm going out, I need some extra room, I need to kind of pack away my life a little bit, Neverfull. And I love it. I really do. Absolutely love it. So I'm just going to quickly take the stuffing out of it. So I can show you how everything that I fit in my PM fits in this one. But before we do that, I'm going to quickly give you the measurements as well. The MM is 12.6 inches in length, 11.4 inches in height, and 6.7 inches in width. So that is the measurement of the MM. And just to show you, we said the PM was about the same size as this sheet of paper. So as you can see, the difference. Again, the difference between the two. It's quite massive. It looks like the baby and the mama. So I'll show you everything in this bag. The pouch that comes with the MM. And I took off the little leather cord just because I do use this in other bags. And not all my other bags have a D-ring. And so that little leather cord just kind of gets bunched up, and it just wasn't, I don't know. I didn't want it to get ruined. Toiletry 19. My cosmetic pouch, PM, my zippy compact wallet, and I place things exactly the same way in all of my bags. I'll show you when I'm done. I kind of line everything up according to height. It's just the way I like to organize my things, and I like to be able to reach in and know that the first thing in the front of my bag is my wallet, the second thing is my cosmetic pouch, and so on and so forth. I like everything nice and organized. And then my clay and my two clays and key ring. So this is how everything looks in this bag. As you can see, tons and tons of extra room. Everything fits obviously very nicely. I have tons of room still here in the front and on the sides. Up on top I could throw in a jacket. Let's say the other one you could fit a nice light sweater or like a little light scarf. This one, you could fit a jacket. And you could fit snacks. You could definitely fit everything you need. So if you're the person that carries about as many of essentials as I do, plus you need to carry, like I said, a jacket, maybe some snacks, a water bottle, toys, lots of extra toys, diapers if you're a mom, file folders, this is a good size. You would have plenty of room for all of your stuff, plus plenty of room for all of that extra stuff. I'll show you what this one looks like on. Again, I am 5'2", and it's a big bag, but it's a tote. This one looks, feels, and acts like a tote. It's a little bit bigger. It's not necessarily in my personal space, as you can see. I mean, I have all this back here kind of just hanging out that I have bumped into people, or people bumped into me, which I hate when people bump into me. But when you're in a big bag like this, I mean, it's just kind of part of the deal. It's very comfortable. The strap drop, again, here's my armpit, and here's the bag, so definitely more of a strap drop. When I want to get into my bag, I have no problem just reaching in, grabbing what I need, putting it on my shoulder. They're both very comfortable bags. I know a lot of people are concerned about the straps. Both very comfortable, no problems with any of my Neverfulls. Like I said, this is my mommy bag, and the PM is my everyday bag. Now let's get on to my least favorite Neverfull. And I hate to say it because I do love it when I use it, but it is the one I always think of selling, and it is my GM, and it's in the monogram. I used to have it in the Damier bean as well. I sold that bag because I had two. I had both of them at the same time. I had this monogram one and I had the Damier bean one, and it was just a little too much. I wasn't going to use two GM Neverfull bags, and at the time I wasn't even sure if I wanted to keep this one. But I put it out there on the Purse Farm, which is a great place if you want tons of modeling shots, if you want people's experience with these bags. Definitely check out the Purse Farm. It's great sources of knowledge there. If you're looking into investing in any sort of bag, you can find it there. Michael Kors, from Michael Kors to Chanel to Hermes. I mean, you can find everything on that. But anyways, I put it out there on the Purse Farm, and people were saying, just keep your monogram. Sell your Damier bean, because I wanted to get another bag at the time, which was my Totally in the Damier bean. And so I didn't want to have so many tote bags in the Damier bean print. It was actually before I owned my Neverfull MM, because that's my newest bag. So it's kind of funny. I ended up with another tote bag, but it's because I missed having a larger tote that felt like a tote. And because I felt like this one was too big and I just was never using it. But everyone was telling me, hold on to it. Maybe when your kid gets older and you need it for like soccer games and you really need to pack a lot of stuff, it will be useful. Or if we're traveling. But even my husband and I, we went on a trip this past summer. It was a road trip, which would have been the perfect type of trip to bring this bag, to just, you know, pack a bunch of stuff for the car. I didn't bring it because I didn't want to damage it. I don't know. I didn't want to just use it as a beater bag, even though it could. I mean, it's kind of what it's for. But I still spent a lot of money. I still want to take really good care of it, and I just didn't want to use it for that purpose. So it's still my least used Neverfull. Whenever I'm thinking about selling one of my Neverfulls, this is always the one that's like on the chopping block. But when I use it, I fall in love with it all over again. So let me tell you the dimensions. I'm rambling on about it. It is 15.7 inches in length, 13 inches in height, and 7.9 inches in width. This is a big bag. I will show you what it looks like on me. It looks ridiculous because I am 5'2". If you are taller, I've seen taller girls wear this bag and it looks fabulous on them. But on me, it looks like I'm in a boat or something and I'm just gonna row away. I never wear my bag like this. just because it looks ridiculous. Maybe if I was using it for traveling on, you know, running through the airport or something like that, I would use it like that because it doesn't look so silly then if you're using it as like a luggage piece. But to just go out to the store and have what I have in my bags in here and just have it that massive looks a little silly. So when I got this bag, I got it because I got it with the intention of always wearing it cinched. And I like wearing my monogram when cinched. I didn't like wearing my damier bean when cinched. Just because I was always worried about the trim. Even though I did wear it cinched and I never had any problems with the trim cracking or anything like that, I was just always worried about it. And for me, it wasn't worth to have a bag that I was never using, that I was always worrying about. It just wasn't worth it. So that's why I sold that one. And I decided to keep this one for the time being because I don't have to worry about the trim. And I can always, you know, sell it if I decide to sell it. But I do like the way it looks cinched in. I think it looks really cute. So that's the way I wanted to wear this bag when I purchased it. And now when it's on me, it's still a long bag. It still, you know, hits me kind of in the low spot on my leg. But now it's in my personal space again. It's not sticking out too much. People can't stick their hands in again. And it's a great bag. So when I wear it like this, it really is an everyday bag. It's not so much of a tote bag because it's in my personal space. It's truly an everyday bag, just like this. So like I said, I stopped using it for a while. And then once I started wearing it again, and really wearing it cinched, I've really been loving it. So it's kind of funny. I'm kind of glad I didn't sell it. And I'm kind of falling back in love with it all over again. So that's where I'm at right now. I might change my mind again and I might want to sell it again. But at the moment I'm loving it. So I'm going to show you everything in my other bags and this one. And you can see just how much room is in this one. And again, this bag would be a great diaper bag, a great school bag, if you need even more room than the MM. The MM is tons of room, but if you really wanted to just pack away your whole life, if you wanted to use this bag as almost a luggage piece, this is the bag for you. So this is how everything fits in this one. It's almost going to be really hard to show you. But look at that. I mean, it didn't even make a dent. Really. And I don't like when I use it like this because then everything gets, as you can kind of see, jumbled in. It doesn't really hold its position, whereas in the other ones they hold their position so I can keep everything nice and organized. And I've tried using bag organizers, but I haven't found one that I like, and so that hasn't really worked out for me. But lately, at least it's been working out. When I have it cinched, everything keeps its space and its organization a lot better. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like out of it. It's super late when I'm filming this. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I really wanted to film a video and I just haven't had time to. So I decided to just go for it tonight. So I'm going to put my stuff back in that I took out right now. And like I said, it really holds its organization better when it's cinched in. It still has lots of room and it's still kind of floppy. But you can kind of see. There you go. My stuff's in there and I still have tons of room up on the top. Not so much on the sides anymore because I do, when I cinch it, I do cinch in the sides. You don't have to do that. You can, you know, puff out the side. Like that. And then just tuck in the top part, which looks okay too. I don't mind doing that, but I like it just more box shaped, just all the way in. And then that way it really does help everything in the inside keep its spot. This one sags the most out of all the Neverfulls. As you can see, the bottom It's definitely saggy. I don't mind it. You can get base shapers like you get for your Speedies, but I don't mind the sag. That's with everything in it. Again, the strap drop, I'll show you, is about the same. It's about the same. So strap drop wise, between the GM and the MM, the same. So if that's a concern, it's exactly the same. So you go for either one. Final thoughts. This is still my third place Neverfull. Don't mind the picture in the background. At this point, I'm like, no, why did that have to happen? But we're just gonna roll with it. I will hang those up one day in my life. This is still my third place Neverfull, even though I am falling back in love with it. It's still big. It's always gonna be a big bag. I mean, nothing's gonna change that. But with the sides cinched in, it's very wearable for every day. So if you want a bag that can be really versatile, that you can wear as an everyday bag, and you like the look of the Neverfull cinched in, but you also want to have the versatility of using it possibly for travel or for school or for work, this is a great bag. Because when it's cinched in, you have about the same size as the MM size. So it's really about preference of what you like visually. If you like the bag cinched in, go for the GM, because you're going to get about the MM size that way. And then you will have the option of wearing it nice and big for travel or for work. If you like the way the bag looks strictly as a tote, and you have no intention of cinching it in, but you want the extra space to maybe throw in some diapers or some items for work, get the MM. Perfect size. Now, if you want a purse, if you want something that's in your space, in your bubble, carry it by hand, carry it on the shoulder, and just really, really cute, get the PM. I think this is my favorite. I know I said it was second, but I think it's my favorite. It's so cute, it fits a ton, and it's held up really well. Like I said, this is the most used one out of all three, which is really weird because I know that MM is the most popular, but for me the PM just steals my heart, and it's different to me because it doesn't feel like a tote bag. This one is my tote bag. This one is my structured tote bag, because when it's cinched in, it really is more of a structured bag. And then this is my tote purse, if that makes any sense. It is so late, I'm getting so tired, so I think I'm going to end it there. If you guys have any other questions, if you want me to do reviews on any one of the bags on how it's held up, in terms of wear and tear, I really can't think of anything else besides a wear and tear video, but if you'd want to see any of those type of videos, just let me know down below. I'd be more than happy to do so. And just a quick note, in case you guys are going to ask this in the comments down below, I can quickly tell you the straps on my monogram, as you can see, I mean, they kind of stand up still. Kind of. But they're really floppy. They're really soft. This is the oldest of the Neverfulls. This one is almost 4 years old. Yes, this bag is almost 4 years old. So it is the oldest of the Neverfulls. This vachetta, very soft, very comfortable. And as you can see, my Damier Bean ones still stand up, but they're very comfortable too. If I had to pick which one's more comfortable, the vachetta, obviously, just because of how soft the leather is. This one, it can pinch, I guess, if you want to call it that, just because it's hard on the side of the leather. It's not a soft, smushy leather. But I've never had a problem. I've never worn that bag and thought, oh, my shoulder hurts, or it's digging into my shoulder, or anything like that. Maybe because I usually don't carry more than what you just saw, so my bag is never super, super heavy, and if I was to carry, you know, tons of other things in my bag, maybe I would feel that way. But for me, they've never hurt my shoulder, either one of them. So, but in terms of softness, the Vachetta one is definitely the softer one. So just to throw that out there, quick question, because I know that's often a question about the Neverfulls when people are kind of going back and forth between a monogram or a damier bean one, which one has the softer, more comfortable handles. For me, they are the same, but in terms of softness, the monogram is softer. And that is it. I'm gonna go to bed now. I think this video is done. I'm so bummed that picture fell. I would edit it out if I can figure out how to edit out, but I think I'm just gonna leave it in there, because if I did edit it out, people would be like, wasn't there a picture behind her? Where did it go? Where did it go? So we're gonna leave it at that. Maybe next time you see me, those pictures will be hung up and we won't have to worry about them crashing down like that and probably scaring half of you guys to death. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye.